Antiques Roadshow.
There we go. It's in 240p. I feel hype as fuck. There's an axe.
Finished my first season, and I can tell you, it's been a bit of an eye-opener.
I can't see any of your face.
Encyclopedic knowledge of the experts and the sheer
You're like a figment, a ghost. Oh, hang on, trickery. There we go. They fooled you. She was actually a mirror.
Taking their previously untold stories as they come face to face with classic finds.
As they come face to face with their own mortality. There's fucking Russians, man.
The whole reason that you've come to this WI is because of the...
Of course it's a fucking WI, look at it.
Staggering valuations.
Is Fiona Bruce still alive?
What do you think this is?
It's a fucking teapot, you crazy old twat.
She brought in a large teapot. I think it might well have been a punch pot, actually.
Oh yeah, dropping some knowledge. Well, actually, I think it was a punch pot.
Well, I've been chatting to Nora, and she was wonderful. She was...
She's dead now.
Well, when my mother-in-law gave it to me, she said to me, look after it now, because she said it's over 100 years old, she said. It was very old when I was a little girl.
Look after it now, because it's fucking haunted.
Worth about £5,000 to £6,000.
Fucking hell, practically killed her off.
It was just perfect, and she said, of course I'd never sell it. Are you all right? 2 weeks later...
Don't walk towards the light. 2 weeks later, she died.
The dog's favourite walk was in the park, right?
This is a meandering tale.
So as they reached for the dog's lead when leaving home, they said,
its head exploded.
We don't know anything about it, just on the off chance we'll take the picture. So they took the picture off the wall.
The dog's head, it flew off.
With doggy lost for about 100 years, and suddenly, out of the blue, it turns up completely unexpectedly.
That means it was fucking robbed.
Makes somewhat over £100,000.
You fucked it.
Do you know, I'm
oh, he's fucking well into it, isn't he?
More than anything else.
The state of him. I'd fucking love, right, to be just watching in the audience there, like red jumper here. They're into the red jumpers and red cardies, aren't they? But you just fucking watch them, wouldn't you? And you'd wait and rob fuck out of them. 10 grand, easy. No brainer.
James I. Now that is exceptional.
Where's he getting this shit?
It was kind of hard to take in, really, at the time. To think that we had a little James I.
He looks like it took a dark turn.
You know, it was the fact that I think it was the fact
cashed
that
it in for 50 grand and spent it all on crack.
To me,
he's like the Walter White of silver shite.
One could actually say that you changed somebody's life.
Well, you didn't.
See, that family had been struggling. And
you were just a conduit.
It took another 10 years to eclipse.
Got you some leaves, lad.
But in Dumfries, books expert...
Can we just clarify? Did she just say books expert or book sexpert? Because, hang on, we're rewinding it. We're going to find out. Just, hang on, let's get the timestamp right. Just check it.
10 years to eclipse that find.
Hang on.
In Dumfries, books expert Clive Farahar knew...
The man shags books. They don't react.
All exquisite and done long before.
It's just like, well, I think this fucking saucer's worth about 400 grand, and like, well, really? Oh, that's jolly good.
You've got the best part of £250,000 worth of goods.
Which I thought was an incredible amount of money.
He didn't even say, oh, that's good. That's fucking great. £250,000. He just went, huh. That was it. Check his fucking reaction there, right?
You've got the best part of
£250,000
worth of goods.
Which I thought incredible amount of money. And the owner was not particularly plussed by it. One hopes when one says a large sum of money
fucking
that
state.
somebody will
Look,
sort of jump out
we're
of
on
the
the
chair
fucking same
and,
wavelength here.
you know, say wild things or whatever, have a wonderful reaction. But he was very tame.
I'm so delighted.
Tame is fucking barely alive.
It caused quite a bit of a stir. Some people thought the item loves ceramics expert. Henry, of course.
Fucking Henry's at it.
Very, very charming.
Seen some of the earlier ones and loved the programme very much, and it was delightful for me when
There's no way on this earth that these cunts ain't all voting Tory. Just look at them.
when I was asked to do Series 2.
Full on fucking blue ribbon.
Did you
know what it was when you acquired it?
It's a fucking mug, it's obvious, man. You're off your tits. Look at his face. Check that. Fucking bewilderment. Misery. You just got bewilderment. Are they related? You've just got bewilderment here and divorce over here.
And it was nice and simple and easy, and I enjoyed it very much.
Can one ask?
Then we killed him.
Congratulations on getting it. And I hope it starts you off on a collection of porcelain instead of clocks.
I hope so too.
It was a nice, comfortable,
Fucking gutted,
happy,
isn't he?
nice little programme that no one envisaged would go on forever.
He was expecting that to be worth about $4,000. Let's have a look at his eyes. As he's been told.
It would have been in the region of, I suppose now, 100 to 150 pounds. But it is cracked under the base, which does lessen the value of any piece of porcelain. But congratulations on getting it.
Hold it together. Look at him. Look at his face. It's like I wanted $4,000 for that.
I hope it starts
Just act happy. Just say something that makes you sound happy.
you off on a collection of porcelain instead of clocks.
I hope so too.
I hope so too. I'm just gonna go kill myself.
Henry Sandon, modest to the last. Not surprisingly, Henry effortlessly charms all
Hang
the
on.
people he meets on roadshow days.
I want to address
A cue
something.
even
Or
formed
check
to
something.
kiss him
Look at this.
effortlessly charms us.
We're shocked.
Right.
Henry Sandon, modest to the last.
Where's she just emerging from? Has she just been for a shite? And she just seamlessly walking back into the scene? Did she know the camera was there and she's just talking shite to herself? About episodes of the Antiques Roadshow from the 1970s? Just look at that little segue.
Henry Sandon,
Oh,
modest to
don't
the
mind
last.
me. Fucking wouldn't go back in there for under 5 minutes. Just leave it. Let's carry on talking about porcelain.
Not surprisingly.
Wander
Henry
off at casual.
effortlessly charms Berry next day.
Well, there's uproar in Shropshire
Oh,
tonight.
look at that
TV
leaning.
art.
Next day.
Check this.
Well, there's
You
uproar
dirty
in
old
Shropshire
bastard.
tonight. A TV art. Shropshire tonight.
Look.
Anatomy. Well, the media frenzy.
So I'm gonna
started
fucking
the
rub
very
myself up
next day.
against you. It's 8 in the morning. Oh, give it a bit of that. You dirty bastard with your green tie, you fucking human mint.
Suggesting they have, wait for it, fat ankles.
Seems that today is the appointed hour of my penance.
Well, I was asked to give a comment on the Shropshire ankle, which is now being known as the Shropshire ankle debate.
It's the fucking Shropshire WI. Nothing good could come of this. I mean,
In my position as the
Jesus.
Shropshire Federation Secretary of the Women's Institute,
she said that with that sharp intake of breath, just like, you know, not important, you know, just fucking God, you know. Check it.
position as the Shropshire Federation Secretary of the Women's Institute, and
hang on. She planned that. Let me just rattle off my fucking Lord of the Rings title. Intake of breath. And give you a couple of seconds to digest just how important I am. Let's absorb that one more time. Check it.
well, I was asked to give a comment on the Shropshire ankle, which is now being known as the Shropshire ankle debate. In my position as the Shropshire Federation Secretary of the Women's Institute,
And
in my remarks, I just happened to mention that perhaps.
so you got the sharp intake of breath and in my remarks. So that's the fucking triple hit there of how important I am in my fucking legion of retired boring cunts.
To atone for my sins, for the grievous insult that I've given to the women of Shropshire.
Just the tone of his voice, it's just like, I can't believe that I'm on the telly trying to justify myself to some fucking boring twats. The president of the fucking jam making club.
And see some Shropshire ankles attached to Shropshire ladies.
They look like prosthetic legs. They don't look real.
Shropshire,
Look at it.
and see some Shropshire ankles attached to Shropshire ladies.
Look like they're made out of fucking Lego. Look at them.
Would you please welcome Rupert Mars?
Oh, she fucked it. She stumped.
Welcome Rupert. And ladies, would you please welcome Rupert Mars?
Would you please welcome? Right, look at the fucking hair here. Look at this fucking inflated Paul Weller. Check it. It's like Lego.
It's a very famous picture, isn't it?
And look at him going up like 3 steps at a time, eh? Making out that he's cool. Look at that fucking stride there.
It's a very
oh, look at how athletic I am.
Very famous picture, isn't it? It has become so.
Ahead of his lecture on the female form, Rupert made a research trip to the Tate.
Hang on.
Rupert
Hang on.
Ahead of his lecture.
It's a fucking ring piece there. Right. 2 things we need to point out. First of all, you've got the side pan ring piece, and then his fucking side-on power pose right into the painting. Check it.
Ahead of his lecture on
ring piece, straight on walk, and then power pose. Because I'm engaged. Oh, that's creepy as fuck, man. Oh, you dirty bastard.
One of the heads she had, probably the only one that didn't have any acid brown markings on it, was...
Can we just clarify, is she talking about doll's heads? Please tell me she's talking about doll's heads and not fucking cats.
I can't believe it.
Just look at this image. Fucking 7 heads everywhere. Some of them are upside down. There's no fucking respect. I can see into your neck, man. That's not right. I can see your brain void. Let's fucking sort this out. Jesus Christ, what's going on up here? Hello, 1993. Right, one sec. We are activated. I'm going to refresh this just on the off chance. How much crack has this man succumbed to over the years? What do you reckon?
It was actually covered with seaweed.
You got it up my arsehole. 400 grand.
After a bit of
telling you now.
And work, a jug like this is going to be somewhere between £1,000 to £2,000. That much.
Nailed it.
That's not bad at all.
Belongs to me. Chatting away, very relaxed to me, and she's with this young man sitting next to her, and it turns out that the young man is her son.
These are the accumulation of jewellery and bits and pieces and cigarette cases that people have thrown out.
Yes, I found them in rubbish. You've had to dig deep or look in rubbish that some people wouldn't think about touching.
So basically she's a bin dipping fucking dirtbag. You dirty bastard.
£100 for that one, I should think. So this set's going to be worth at least £3,000.
The woman herself was as good as the jewellery. She was great on camera. She was relaxed. She was funny.
Find yourself a woman, you can have them. Get off my back.
The fuck it? You just got ripped by your mum on fucking live TV there.
Here amount to something in the region of £4,000 to £6,000.
Thank you very much.
And for me...
He's not fucking giving you the money. Don't thank him yet. The man's wearing a denim jeans and denim shirt. And his wife hates him.
Until next time, bye-bye.
Goodbye, Fiona. You slag.
As the Shropshire Federation Secretary of the Women's Institute. And